I'm at the Era Design stands with the man himself, Gavin Doherty. Thank you so much for talking to us, Gavin.
No problem.
We are talking about dress trends, but first of all, for those who don't know how Gavin got into the business, I'm just going to ask him where it started for him, and look at where we are now. How did it all begin?
Well, it started when I was 10 years old, and my mum had a costume business with another girl, but probably started before that when I was 4 or 5. We used to have a blackboard and and chalk, and it'd be sketching out dresses back then. But then my mum had a business with another lady making costumes, and it just didn't work out. But during that time, everyone would have picked from a book of designs.
Yes.
One girl had wanted a dress with like Phoenix and Flames. And while I was in obviously their office at the same time, and I said, I can draw it. My mum was like, shut up, no you can't. I was like, yeah, I can. The lady said, no, can we give it a go? So that was I was almost 11 years old when I done my first design, like hand drew it on the dress.
Fantastic.
And then after that I was doing designs on dresses. I used to draw it, mum would embroider it, and then someone else would make it.
Wow.
And then I was doing a degree in maths, statistics and computers, and just thought I can't do this the rest of my life.
Okay.
And this was what I always loved
This
to
was
do,
the dream?
So, yeah. But
How
I
did
just
you
didn't
go
think
from...
it was a reality.
Really?
I just didn't think it was something that I could actually do and make a living from, especially for a guy at that time. It wasn't really the popular thing to do.
I understand, but look at where we are now. At the most fantastic stand I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
How did it go from drawing to was there a time where you just sat down and thought, I'm going to embroider this, I'm going to make this happen?
My mum used to have an embroidery machine in home.
Yes.
After her and the other girl, after she stopped making costumes, my mum used to do the embroidery from home. When mum was out, I used to jump on the machine and I would watch her. I used to cut all the applique and everything out for her. Everything was done by hand. And when she was out at work at her normal job, I used to jump on the machine and practice.
Sneaky.
So
sneaky.
Yeah, I knew that it wasn't going to be very popular with my parents when I said I was leaving university. So I had to have a plan. So I had trained myself up on mum's machine, and I had then, with my student loan, had bought some normal machines to have in just sort of industrial machines. And I had developed my own patterns without my mum and stuff knowing.
All in secret?
Totally, all completely in secret. And I told my mum and dad I was leaving university, and it went down like a lead balloon.
Sure.
So I said, well, I'm going to try making Irish dancing costumes for a year. And they're like, well, what do you know about sewing? I was like, well, here's what I made earlier. And so I said to mum, I'm doing this anyway, so you can either come with me or I'll do it by myself. And she said, right, okay, I'll come with you.
And she stood behind you, 100%.
Yeah.
Does she work for you now?
She's still her and my dad still come in and help out. They can't get enough of it.
360, full circle.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
They love it. Yeah.
And is your mum involved in your teaching at all?
No. She loves coming to the competitions, especially to watch my niece and stuff dancing. They're here. Mum and dad are here watching everyone. They absolutely love it, as
fantastic.
do Karen and Lisa's mum and dad.
Yeah, great supporters.
Oh, and the four of them get on fantastic.
Yeah,
as well,
so lovely to have you around. I can't get over that you used your student loan to buy some
totally.
machines.
Oh, yeah.
So it's great to leave college, boys and girls, if you have a plan.
Don't do it, believe me. And on the run up to this, when I wasn't going to bed for weeks at a time, I was
sure.
I should have stayed at university.
This is your Olympics, the World Championships. It must be so stressful. How many orders would you have had to prepare for this competition?
Quite a lot just to get out for.
Quite a lot. Can you give me a ballpark?
I don't even know. It was literally weeks.
Gavin, when did you last sleep?
Well, I got some sleep last night, but there was probably almost 2 weeks before I came here that I didn't go to bed at all.
Incredible. You have this huge workshop. Do you have 2 workshops, one in America?
No. It's the actual workshop is...
Everything's manufactured in Ireland.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just the fittings with yourselves, not out in New York.
Incredible. Just what a company.
Thank you.
What a great thing that you've built. Can we just quickly touch upon, before we leave, the new skirt styles for this year?
Yeah, we've got a number of different things. Well, I was feeling a little bit asymmetrical this year.
Yes.
You can see with my niece's dress and this one, there's another new skirt and all that. But I wanted to try another loose skirt, something that moved.
Yes, yeah.
Just sort of moved and floated while someone. Obviously, it's not for everyone.
Yeah,
but I also wanted to see like that, a pop of the colour underneath without having to wait for it.
Absolutely.
And then we've done another one. Some of the Clam Call kids had it on yesterday and today. It was like come down the panel and it was like a smaller version of this. It worked really well on stage. There's always that fear, you try new things. Is it going to work? Is it not going to work?
Yeah. Do you worry about how the skirt's going to move?
Yeah, well, you can try it, but you try it. mean, there's so many things that don't even make it onto the stage. That,
I'm sure that, yeah,
like
I'm
my
sure.
office, I have an office at home, and I'm like constantly working on patterns, and that was why I didn't go to bed for the past few weeks, is trying to create something different. But there is always that risk that it's not going to work. So thank goodness it all looked okay so far.
So
there's a few more coming out the rest of the week. Sort of.
Yes, I was just about to say we are so excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
We've seen some new fashions which are fantastic, but I'm sure there are a few more surprises coming towards the end of the week.
Think of them.
Yeah, fantastic. Where did the inspiration come from for this store?
Well, we have now just become a licensed Swarovski retailer.
Fantastic.
So they Swarovski helped giving us the Swarovski crystal disco ball is fantastic. I love it for my house.
It's fantastic. The children that have been in here, there's just they're like magpies. The attraction, it's wonderful. And you're here all week.
Here all week.
You have a special offer for this year at the Wells if you order here at the stall.
There's a crystal offer on with
you get 400 free crystals, Swarovski crystals. With every order here when you order here from Gavin's store. So thank you so much for talking to us.
Gavin
Doherty, everyone.